Hello, Crochet Kings and Crochet Queens. This is Cathy from Creative Crochet by Cathy48. Welcome back to my channel. Um, if you would please do me a great favor, click on the like sign and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Today, I wanted to talk to you about like keeping the right perspective. Today is election day in the United States, November 3rd, 2020. And it has been a truly tumultuous year, but we're going to keep the right perspective because life is short and we may never get we will never get another day like we have today again. So we need to enjoy every single minute, second, moment of our lives. And that's why hobbies are so important. And they have taken me through my life, given me perspective. Um, Even though the rain may be coming outside, it may be cold and dreary, but my mother used to always say, the sun will still come out tomorrow, no matter what's going on today. So we're going to enjoy ourselves. And one of the things that I've done all of my life, since I was 12 years old, was crochet. I love crocheting, and it's a great, great hobby. It's a great stress reliever. That's my grandson walking in. Great stress reliever. It's a great creative outlet. And I'll start off, I'm not going to make this very long because I usually don't like to watch long videos. But I just wanted to give you some perspective for today and for this coming winter and days for the rest of your life. Always just appreciate each moment, each second, each moment that you are alive and well to breathe and eat and sing and look at nature and walk and talk, and you just enjoy. So as you can see, I'm wearing one of my shawls. It's kind of warm. I'm in South Florida, so I really have to wait a few days before I can really get the best use out of this. But I just love the color. And I made the hat to go with it with the little roses on the side. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying wearing this. It's a pretty windy day here, so it's not quite warm enough for my shawl here yet. And this is the shawl from a book I showed you before from the library. The library is a great resource for items like crochet. If you have hobbies, it's a great resource. You don't have to buy the book, but from this book. And I showed you what I made. Oh boy. I kind of lost the page of this shawl because I'm on to the next thing I'm going to make. Yeah. On to the next thing. I don't know where I put the page of that one. But I'm on. I wanted to make something else. I wanted to make this with all the roses, and it looks very, very beautiful. The patterns in this particular book are pretty easy and pretty easy to follow. So I started making the roses from the book. I have to find that pattern from this again. That's really funny how I can't find it now. From the shawl I made, this shawl. This is one of the self-fastening shawls. It's really cute. I like it. And but I started making the roses, and I was thinking of little gifts to whip up really quick for the upcoming holidays. And the last episode, we did little towels. This time, I have They're called coffee mug cozies, and I just kind of made up the pattern myself. But I got the pattern out of the book for the roses and put them on a coffee cup. Coffee cup. This is a coffee cup I brought from Dollar Tree, and I was trying to find some more to try to fill up with candy. Great gift idea for candy, and or you could put hot cocoa hot cocoa packets in here, or you could put coffee packets or tea or something, and it should be a great gift idea. And I just made a rose, which was super easy. It's chaining up, got the pattern from the book, but it's chaining 28, then you do like 27 single crochets, and then you do, when you get to the end of the row, you put 5 double crochets in one chain, slip stitch, 5 double crochets, slip stitch all the way to the end, and then you circle it around. And I got the tapestry needle and connected it to this. So I was having a great time making roses for for my coffee cups. Yeah, this will make a great gift, and probably $1 for the coffee cup or mug. You can put hot or cold things in here. And then the material was cotton. It's Walmart 100% cotton. And then I used like sugar and cream, well, peaches and cream cotton to make the roses for the most part. And so I made them all different colors. I have some blue ones to go on there, and I have orange, and I'll probably get some red. But it's a really inexpensive idea. Fill it up with something nice, maybe a stir, some packets of something, tea, coffee, whatever, and put it in this cup and give it as a Christmas gift. That would be really, really neat. And for this cozy, let's see, for the cozy, I made 25 chains, and I did half double crochets back and forth for 7 rows. Well, I slip stitched to make it in a round, and then I did half double crochets, and I did it for 7 rounds, and then at the top I did a single crochet, and then connect the flower onto it, and that's it. It's very, very easy to do, very easy. And so I just kind of made it up after looking at other people do cozies, or looking at cozies and saying, hey, I can reproduce that. And I've also been crocheting other things, other quick gifts, and some of the things that we were doing before. The towels, little towels, and I always try to use it before I sell them or give them away to make sure they work as they're supposed to work. And this is from Dollar Tree. This is Dollar Tree yarn. The Dollar Tree Just Cotton yarn works beautifully. I have one I use and love it. And these towels, they last a very long time. It's 100% cotton. Not 100% cotton, it's 85% cotton and 15% polyester. But it wrings out really good, dries pretty good. It probably will have a lot of usage because they wash up really well. So I've been doing those. I made all different colors. I have a bag full of them, all different colors. And I also made these are soap saver scrubbies. You put a bar of soap in it, and and you wash up with it. These are very quick and easy to make. This is still Dollar Tree Just Cotton yarn. And these make the best. It's like a soap on a rope. You untie this, you tie it at the top. That's what I do. Hang it up to dry. They dry really well. You save your soap in here. The little pieces of soap, they go in there, never get lost. You can throw it in the wash and they come out just fine. I love it. Since I've been making them, that's all I use when I take baths. And or you can also, this is another one. This one, I think it may be Hobby Lobby yarn. I use some Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton yarn. And I used also some Premier yarn. The Just Cotton from Dollar Tree is also Premier yarn, but this is another Premier yarn that was on that spool, so I made some of those. So I made a bunch of those. And the last thing I'll show you that's been on my hook this week, I've been working on my son Joshua's blanket. And I don't know how big to make it. I think he has a king size bed, but king or queen, but I was trying to make the blanket big enough. And I had stopped working on this project, started again, stopped. It is huge, but and I don't want to stop until I finish all of the yarn. It is the Drunken Granny stitch. Oh gosh. And I don't even know how big I made it. I'm going around it, so the border is also the Drunken Granny, gives you the ridges. It's a beautiful stitch that I learned from the Secret Yarnery, Krista of the Secret Yarnery. She does a beautiful job. She has beautiful blanket techniques and stitches, so that's what my son Josh, his huge blanket is coming from. And the yarn I use for the blanket, I use for almost all my blankets now. I found this yarn at, I think it's Hobby Lobby, and it's called Crafter's Secret, Big Idea. This is the huge one. Let me put on my glasses. I don't know why I didn't have my glasses on. Oops. Oh boy, it's not on right, but this is 16 ounces of yarn. It's about $10, and it's 100% acrylic. The color of this particular one is, oh gosh. The color of this particular one is red. It's called red. And it's beautiful. I think Josh will love it. He wanted me to make him a blanket, but it's huge. I have not stopped working on it. Every time I think of Josh, because of the COVID, I haven't been able to go and see him as often. I saw him this weekend, but his birthday is coming up in a couple of weeks, so I think he'll be ready for the birthday. And I'll have a nice, warm, squishy, warm blanket for him for his bed. But I found with that yarn, Crafter's Secret, that's one of my recommendations for a blanket yarn. I don't know if I make too many other things with it. I don't know, but it's soft and it is thick. And every blanket I've made from that, Afghan blanket, whatever you like, I've made like a couple of others. They turn out beautifully soft and squishy and never itchy. I used Craft Smart yarn. I can't remember where Craft Smart is from, either Michael's or Joann's. And I didn't like it at all. It was very itchy. I made a blanket out of that one, but it was very itchy to me. That was the original blanket I made for Josh, and I thought I wouldn't want to sleep under that, so I wouldn't give it to him. But the blankets I've made from Crafter's Secret have been right on. They have been wonderful. So if you want to make a blanket, you can't go wrong making it out of that yarn. I like that one. And I usually make it with a J hook. I think that's my favorite hook. Last time, I think I reviewed Clover. This is a Clover H. Love it. Absolutely love Clover hooks. You can get it from, I got these, I just bought another one yesterday from Hobby Lobby. I brought the J. I think size J is like my favorite size. But got the H. That's what I've been making these from. This Clover hook. I just couldn't put it down. I just kept crocheting things. And so I'm going to use the J for some other items. But I would recommend the Clover hook. It's very, very nice. Very nice and smooth. Very light. Catches everything. I really like it. Really like it. And once again, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I really appreciate you stopping by and spending some time with me. Just remember, we only have so much time on earth. And we want to make these times happy times. I know every day is not going to be like sunshiny because that's just life. But we can maximize our happiness here by having a great hobby, whether you paint or whether you run or whether you sculpt or knit or whatever you do. Do as much of that as you can, especially when it's a very stressful time. Yeah, I do whatever it is that makes you feel happy. Sometimes it doesn't even take money to do that. With me, I love looking at nature. I love sitting outside on my porch and watching the squirrels run, watching the lizards run, feeling the wind blow, hearing the birds chirp and sing. That makes me really happy. I love reading. So it's a lot of things we can do in this life. We don't really even need a lot of money. And there are ways, even if you have a hobby like crocheting, that you could do it. You could get yarn a little cheaper. Go to thrift shops. You may find yarn there. I found a lot of yarn in thrift shops. Maybe you could, Hobby Lobby, getting the Clover hooks. I use the coupon, 40% off. You could do that, so there are ways to do things where they're affordable. And with that, I want to say have a wonderful day. Don't get so stressed out. Remember, we only have so many days upon this earth, and we want to enjoy them. We want to enjoy them. We want to be happy. We want to have happy self-thoughts, self-talk, and get a hobby that you enjoy. Crocheting is mine. I love it. I have 3 children and 6 grandchildren. And out of the 3 kids, I have 1 daughter. And she never picked up crocheting. She comes and gets my crocheted items to wear, the hats and the scarves and the sweaters. But she doesn't crochet, nor does she want to. And I have 4 granddaughters, and out of the 4, 1 crochets. And she crochets very, very well. So I probably would put a video up of the 2 of us crocheting together. She is now making her first hat. She's 11. She's made scrunchies. She's made herself little bracelets. And she's a natural. She says by the time she's my age, she's going to crochet better than I do. And I believe it because she's already starting. So we were working on a hat this weekend. She told me how she wanted her hat, and we were busy working on it. So one day we'll come and do our little crochet video together. All right. So for now, enjoy your day. Take it one day at a time. Enjoy it. And never forget, keep crocheting. Keep crocheting. Even if it doesn't work out really well the first time, just start again. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Have a happy, happy day. Enjoy. Bye-bye.